Hi, everybody, and welcome to the 14th episode of Hanjado, The Way of Hanja. And uh, today we can see that the moon is 99% full. It's not quite the full moon yet, but it will be tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the 15th day of the lunar month, and it will be the full moon. And also, since this is the 14th day, and it's a Monday, to Hanjado. Let's see. Oops, wait a minute. Okay, all right. Subscribers to Hanjado will receive a notification today. And so, on subscribers to the Hanjado Substack, which is right here, hanjado.substack.com. And there's a new Hanjado episode every day, but I don't send out notifications every day because that's just too annoying. Um, and but on Mondays, every 7 episodes of Hanjado, we start on a Monday. There will be a or we start on a Tuesday. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so there will be a notification today. Now, today is the 14th episode, the Ship Sa episode, 14th day of the lunar month. The lunar month we are in is the In month. This is the Tiger month, and we're going to cover the lunar months are the 12 lunar months in every year are associated with the 12 earthly branches. We haven't done the 12 lunar months yet, but starting tomorrow, that's what we'll be covering. Today we are covering the name for branch. So the earthly branches are these things here in the far left column. But today's Hanja is the Hanja 4 branch, which is pronounced G. Now, you might recall, if you watched yesterday's episode, that yesterday's Hanja was the Hanja for earth or earthly, and it's also pronounced in Sino-Korean G. And as we will see momentarily, that is not the case except in Sino-Korean. I'm going to put myself right here. I'm going to put myself way down here. Yeah, see? Now, the 10 heavenly stems, which were covered in the first 10 episodes of Hanjado, were originally the names of the days of the week back when China used a calendar with a 10-day week. The 12 earthly branches are the traditional names of the 12 lunar months, although there are others. A lot of times the months are just referred to by their number. But also another traditional way of referring to the lunar months is by the names of the earthly branches. So the 12 earthly branches are a traditional name for the 12 lunar months. So in Chinese, the character for day is the same as the character for sun, pronounced il in Sino-Korean. And the character for month is the same as the character for moon, which is wol in Sino-Korean. And so that means that the days of the week, which are also the names of the 10 heavenly stems, are associated with the sun. And the days of the months, which are associated with the earthly branches, are associated with the moon. And by combining the solar-centric heavenly stems with the lunar-centric earthly branches, the ancient Chinese developed a remarkably accurate lunisolar calendar. Now, to make it accurate, this required adding so-called intercalary months, called Yunwol in Sino-Korean, every 2 or 3 years, since a strictly lunar calendar of 12 lunar months is only 354.67, give or take, days long, while a solar year is 365.24 days long. Over the centuries, the Chinese constantly refined their calculations of how often and when to add the Yunwal months, the intercalary months, to keep things in sync. If you want to get all metaphysical about it, you could say that the East Asian lunisolar calendar, and here it's a good idea to call it lunisolar and not just the shorthand lunar calendar, represents a determined effort to harmonize and synchronize human activity with the cycles of the sun and the moon, cycles, and to reflect the fact that those cycles themselves are simultaneously distinct and harmonious. And now, when I got to this slide for today's Hanjado, I thought, well, I don't really need to do this because this Hanja is pronounced the same as yesterday's Hanja. But then I thought, wait a minute, that's only true in Sino-Korean. So in Sino-Korean, this character, the character for branch, G, is G, pronounced G, the same as the character for earth, which we did yesterday. But that's not the case in Mandarin. It's not the case in Vietnamese, and it's not the case in Japanese. So we still have those to look at today, and of course we'll also revisit the pronunciation in Korean because I don't want to assume that everybody watched, or if you watched, remembers what was in the all the other episodes, including even just yesterday's episode of Hanjado. So, and here is, once again, going to Forvo and asking Forvo for the Mandarin pronunciation, clicking on here, clicking on this link here, the Mandarin pronunciation of this character, which is
知 知
which in Pinyin is spelled like this. Okay. Now the Sino-Korean pronunciation, which is spelled in Hangul like this, the same as yesterday's, sounds like this,
Chi.
which is exactly the same as yesterday's pronunciation. The Sino-Vietnamese is different from yesterday's. Quite a bit different, actually, or at least it's spelled quite a bit differently. Let's see how it's spelled.
T
Okay. Let's see if I can find like as I mentioned, you have to be careful with the diacritics. See, this is I, and the ch in Vietnamese is pronounced just like ch. Well, very close to ch in English. Ch, it's a ch sound. The I here is with no diacritic mark. So if we could find another, nope. Okay. So sometimes I'll have other, phrases, but it doesn't look like it. Okay. So let's go to the Japanese pronunciation, which will bring up another tab. And the Japanese pronunciation is
し。
she. And if you remember from yesterday, it was the same, almost the same hiragana, but it was with the two, I forget what they're called, the two little, almost like anyway, but to turn the she into a G sound in Japanese. Let's see. So the 7 things to remember about. Let me bring that up again. I have that somewhere. Where's my? Oh yeah. The 7 things to remember about every Hanja. Oh, I don't have it. Okay. But I'll number them off. 7 things. 1, what does it mean? So this Hanja means branch, as in earthly branches. It has a variety of other meanings as well. Um, but in this context, it means branch, as in the earthly branches. Um, the next 2 things have to do with the way that the Hanja looks. So recognize it, see it. You should also. Oh no, wait a minute. No, no, no. Well, the next 2 are the passive language skills. So know the meaning, know what it looks like, know what it sounds like. That is, you're able to recognize them if someone else writes it or if someone else says it. But then you should also be able to write it yourself. That's the active language skill of writing. And then you should also be able to say it yourself. That's the active language skill of speaking. That's 5 things. And then the 6th thing is the 6th thing is the radical. This Hanja, turns out, is its own radical. And we've seen because the heavenly stems and earthly branches tend to be rather fairly simple Hanja as Chinese characters go. Um, uh, some of them, several of them so far, have been their own radical. Um, even though this Hanja does have 2 components, the Hanja as a whole is a 4-stroke radical. Um, Radical, and then the Hangul. So the radical is the 6th thing, and the Hangul is the 7th thing. All right. So this is a fairly simple Hanja. It has only 4 strokes, and the top component in red is the Hanja ship. The bottom component in blue is the Hanja oo. Now, we haven't seen oo before, but oo will come up over and over again. It's a fairly common component. I don't think it's a particularly common character on its own. Ship, since it is a number, is a very common character on its own. Okay. Um, but oo, even though it may not be a particularly common character on its own, uh, is does there are some Hanja that are only components. Um, uh, but they are still considered to be real characters, but they don't occur on their own. Um, anyway, so uh, the first stroke is horizontal, the second stroke is uh, vertical, going down. The third stroke has a sharp angle in it, and the fourth stroke goes like that. And let's just, it's good to have the static diagram if you don't have an animation readily available. This is G il, G e, G sam, G sa. And again, that's the Sino-Korean numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. G il, G e, G sam, G sa. And so, interestingly, il is the same pronunciation as the character for sun, which is the same character as the character for day. So sun and day are the same character and the same, and therefore the same pronunciation. Um, ill is a distinct character, just a single horizontal line. The first, in fact, the first stroke of ship is an ill, but ill is also the number 1. So it means 1, it means day, and it means sun. Right. Ship ill, I mean G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. Let me do that again. G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. One more time. G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. Now I get to write it. Okay. move the. All right. G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. 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 So now I'm going to use the Mizi-Gay lines in the squares to try to write, reproduce without having the tracing lines. G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. Okay. G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. Now when you're doing this, you can I can look at that and kind of critique what I'm doing. I'm making, at first I was making the bottom part, the first horizontal part of the third stroke I was making much too long. See, this is a fairly tight kind of triangle. Anyway, I'm going to try a couple more of these, see if I can make it look a little bit better. G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. G ill, G sam, G sa. Okay, not really improving very much, but that I would emphasize, as I pointed this out again, the point of writing these is really to burn it into your brain, to shape, to really know the shape. If you just look at it and say, "Oh yeah, I remember what that looks like," as the old Chinese saying goes, if it passes through the eyes 10 times, that's still not as good as going through the hands one time. That's on the it's on the first slide, on the opening slide of every episode of Hanjado, that saying. Okay? All right. For a reason. And for the same reason, we're going to do the same. We're going to do the Hangul today for G, for branch, even though it's exactly the same as yesterday's Hangul. G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. 4 strokes. G ill, G e, G sam, G sa. 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 And so the important thing really is the repetition and getting the strokes in the right place, in the right order, going in the right direction. And if it isn't, and so this is not calligraphy. I would say I set a very low bar for my own writing of both Hangul and Hanja. I want it to be recognizable, even if it looks like the handwriting of an uncoordinated small child, which is pretty much what I can manage. And now I'm going to go over the Hanja for the 10 heavenly stems, including the Hanja for heavenly and stem. So this is Gap, Gap Il, Gap I, Gap Sam, Gap Sa, Gap O. Ul, Il. Ul, which is the second heavenly stem, only has one stroke. Byung, Byung Il, Byung. See, that's a mistake. Byung Il, Byung I, Byung Sam, Byung Sa, Byung O. And I'm going to write it down here. Byung Il, Byung I, Byung Sam, Byung Sa, Byung O. And this is Jung, Jung Il, Jung I. And this is Mu, Mu Il, Mu I, Mu Sam, Mu Sa, Mu O. And this is Gi, and this is Gi Il, Gi I, Gi Sam. And this is Gyong, Gyong Il, Gyong I. Yeah. This is Gyong Il, Gyong I, Gyong Sam, Gyong O, Gyong Yuk, Gyong Chil. No. Gyong Il, Gyong I, Gyong Sam, Gyong Sa, Gyong O, Gyong Yuk, Gyong Chil, Gyong Bao. Okay. Gyong I, Gyong Il, Gyong Sam, Gyong Sa, Gyong O, Gyong Yuk, Gyong Chil, Gyong Bao. This is Shin, Shin Il, Shin I, Shin Sam, Shin Sam, Shin Sam, Shin Sa, Shin O, Shin Yuk, Shin Chil. Oh, Shin, say I did that for you. Shin Il, Shin I, Shin Sam, Shin Sa, Shin O, Shin Yuk, Shin Chil. Im Il, Im I, Im Sam, Im Sa. Ge, which has the most strokes of any of the heavenly stems. It has 9. 9 is Gu in Sino-Korean. Ge, Il, Ge I, Ge Sam, Ge Sa, Ge O, Ge Yuk, Ge Chil, Ge Bao, Ge Gu. And this is so these are the heavenly stems. This is Chun, and this is Gan. This means heaven, and this means stem. All right. So Chun Il, Chun I, Chun Sam, Chun Sa, and Gan, Gan Il, Gan I, Gan Sam. Okay, and that's it for today's Hanjado. And I'm gonna tomorrow we will start on the oh, wait a minute, I passed it by. Tomorrow we will start. Oh, okay. Well, I did skip over. There is a stroke order diagram for G, the Hangul G, which I skipped over. And we'll just look at the stroke order animation for the Hanja one more time, and then we'll leave for today, and I will see you tomorrow. G il, G e, G sam, G sam. G il, G-E, G-ill. One more time. G-ill. G-E, G-sung, G-sa.